Hello and welcome to another session of Late Night Games. I'm your host Paul and we're joined again by Dave.
Hello.
For another episode of Shogun 2 Total War. Where we left off last time, I was in a slight bit of rage as a battle auto-resolved on me. Both Dave and I had lost our daimyos in recent battles. And Dave was able to make some advancements. And I kind of spun my wheels in place.
Yep. Hopefully we'll be able to make some better progress in this episode. So I'll get stuck into my turn, and Paul will talk, hopefully.
No, I will not talk anymore. I am taking
No
a vow
talking.
of silence. Vow of silence.
Do 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 do. Mana mana. Do 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 do.
Badamana. Hang on. If I have my brother, then why is he not daimyo?
Because he wasn't the heir when the daimyo died.
Okay.
So, I'm just moving a few units around, making sure to keep everything well protected against enemies who could come. And at the same time just moving some armies to meet with my front operations.
I also have just been recruiting some armies to replace the ones that were so callously whooped in that battle against the castle town of Yamagata. That's right. Dave, is that a battle I hear?
It is, yes. It's a quite one-sided battle, so I'm just going to auto-resolve it. It's a naval battle as well. And I lost one Bokaboya and captured one, so no real gains there.
Is that the boats you're moving upward to help with the pirates I have on the north side?
That's correct.
Excellent.
Now, trying to decide whether going to war with the Hatakeyama would be a good idea or a bad idea.
I would say
at
this point you've got too many battles going on as is.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave it for now. And I believe that will be all I'll do for my turn.
The goddamn Hatakeyama still have my port blockaded.
Just watching my boats slowly move at the end of my turn.
Merchants across our domain are infuriated at the decision to favor agriculture over economic matters. Negative 15% to trade income.
Ooh. Would definitely suggest building some boats.
I've been building them in my other trading post. I also have reacquired my superior iron by reestablishing my trade route to my other boats. And the boats here.
Once again, thanks for tuning in. We're sorry about the dryness at the start of this episode, but it is kind of a drawn-out game. It's important to note that our strategies will intertwine, and we will eventually take over Japan, or die trying. Not literally die, just die in the game.
No, no, Dave. This is literally life or death. We will literally die. I'm going to auto-resolve this naval battle. And I have lost one Bo Kaboya, but captured two of his.
That's very good. I can hear the battles, but I can't see them.
That's me just taking over the trade port. I'm attacking Sato still.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I am going to head back to my territory with that army. And as I have currently being recruited 2 bow, a sword, and a spear, I will take that amount away from the village as it is. With a general to go and meet up with them. Now I'm going to go to my tax management. And if I increase taxes...
Be wary of the provinces that turn either black or red.
Yep, already doing that. Now I'm going to go into Ugo. I wish I could adjust the taxes by
individually.
Location. Yeah. Okay, so they will be -1 if I do that. Which isn't worth it at this point, so I'll leave my taxes as is, and then next turn I'll build some additional units here to make up the difference. Then I'll crank taxes next turn.
Crank up the taxes, crank up the taxes.
Let's see if I can trade with the Chosobake.
Please, speak honestly.
Chosobake.
Attention.
Alright, so you're okay with that. Are you okay with also paying me 1,000 or 1,400 koku, because I accidentally typed 1,400. Unacceptable. Which means they aren't going to pay me.
They might give you 1 koku. You never know.
No, if they were willing to negotiate, they'd say, perhaps we can come to an agreement.
Ah, that's right. But sometimes if the amount is outlandish, they'll say that, but if the amount is much lower, they'll be willing. So it's all dependent on those kind of things.
And that's all I can do navally. And that will be my turn.
Yay!
Now let's watch the Hojo try and trounce upon you, but fail miserably.
Yes, yes. As we slowly watch the boats of the Japan move back and forth.
And the Ouchies move on. The Matsuda. The Urakami. The Hatakayama.
Hatakeyama.
Which are my enemies. And the Wacko Pirates. which didn't attack me this turn.
Very good.
Huzzah!
They've grown scared of you.
Yes, they have grown fearful of my run and hide tactic.
There's disease in my Sagami province. I don't like that. There's very little I can do about it at this point, though.
What the? Is that... There's deer drinking in the lake.
Oh, interesting.
That's so pretty. In the mountain ranges to the north of my territory, there's 2 deer drinking.
Are they drunk?
No, no. Unless the lake is made of, like, vodka, in which case all my soldiers would be around it too. Wait, no, they're not Russian. If it was sake, they'd all be around it.
That seems to make a bit more sense. Just moving some boats about. I'm going to be upgrading my farms as well across the provinces.
Upgrading farms is important to allow for future growth.
Definitely. I currently have a surplus food supply of 3, but I may end up taking over provinces that have negative food supplies, so I like to make sure that I can...
I have a surplus of 1 at the moment. And what is that? Looks like a bear sitting atop of a mountain.
The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see.
The bear went over the mountain to see above the trees. Because, well, you can't see it because you're not looking, but on the little hill that he's sitting on is right smack dab in the middle of a forest, and it's sticking up through the forest.
Ah.
So that line actually made sense. Meanwhile, all my little traders are walking up and down the trade routes between my provinces.
All the little merchants, all the little merchants. Okay. And I believe that that is not all, but almost all I'm going to do on this turn. There we go. And you can go ahead, Paul.
Okay. I will zoom back out to actually use the map tactically instead of just observing the prettiness in my territories.
We're just waiting for my boats to complete their actions. They're slowly making their way towards the trade ports and various positions I've asked them to take up.
Now, the one thing I've noticed, on all the NPC turns, you and I have to watch what's happening.
But on my own turn, you don't have to.
I don't have to watch what you're doing, nor do you have to watch what I'm doing. But for the purposes of a Let's Play, I'd almost rather we did.
Yeah.
They have almost united. That's just me moving in to attack the boats at my port, but I can't quite get to them, and there's wacko pirates between me and them. Yay! Because you know how much I love them wacko pirates.
Well, hopefully they'll decline attacking you and attack the Hatakeyama. You never know. Better things have happened. You do have a medium bune at your trade port that you should probably move out.
That's the only thing defending those trade ships.
But it actually costs you money to have boats that aren't trade ships at a particular trade port.
Oh. Well then, la-di-da.
La-di-da-di-da.
Oh, come on and move. I told you to move. Now move. Sailing, sailing over the ocean blue. I will hire a Metsuke.
Who can see the shadows has power in the
Metsuke.
Metsuke deal in bribery and corruption. Keep order and watch for assassins and spies.
And also an archer unit. And a spear unit. So in a few turns, I'll be able to crank the taxes up in this area without concern.
Which is the ultimate goal of any government. Make
Yes.
it possible to raise taxes as much as possible.
Oh. The seat where my daimyo sits is empty.
Oh, that poor empty seat.
That's just sad looking.
Do you have any sons that are going to...
My oldest
Take over.
son is 9.
I think my oldest son is 9 as well.
I'm going to change him to my commissioner for warfare, my one general, as opposed to leaving him a commissioner for finance. And on my masteries, 3 turns away from heaven and earth. That's it for my turn.
Now let's watch the NPCs do their dance. You can see the Hojo moving about.
Just outside your territory.
Yep. Attacking my trade routes. Coming within range of my boats. Very good. The Mori seem to be pretty powerful navally. Navally? I love
Better-
inventing words.
Better than natally
Yes.
or nasally.
I don't know, nasally can be okay. It's that classic kind of
Pre-crisis Superman who can sneeze away a galaxy.
yes.
Sorry, a solar system. He can sneeze a solar system.
A galaxy might be pushing it. Although, you never know, he is Superman.
It's true.
I still don't think he could beat Goku.
But you know what? They had it in the battle, and there was one very legitimate statement they made. Ah, the Wacko pirates are attacking. Retreat! Run away!
In case you're wondering, we're talking about the... Paul, give the title.
From Screw Attacks, Death Battle, Goku versus Superman. It is a great battle, and it went the only way it could have gone. And they chased me down and are attacking me again.
Oh, we might get to view our first naval
I'm not
battle.
auto-resolving it, so we're gonna view it. Fair warning,
Now,
I am greatly outnumbered. I will die a horrible, miserable death. It's almost guaranteed at this point.
the one advantage you'll have is flaming arrows from your Bokuboya. What I find wins out if you're outnumbered in a naval battle is trying to isolate 1 or 2 of their ships and take them out piece by piece, the standard divide and conquer. So it's definitely something to think about.
Mm-hmm. And if I can set a ship on fire, well, that ship's done.
That's right, they'll surrender pretty quickly when they're on fire. They don't seem to be able to get enough water in the ocean to put out the fires for some reason or another. That was a bit of a bad
Ha
joke.
ha. Ha ha. Ha. Waiting for other players to finish loading.
I think it could have something to do with the fact that I've just unplugged my laptop for a quick second.
Well, why would you go and do something silly like that, Dave? And
It's
it's
a long
foggy.
story.
Okay, I'm gonna move my boats this way. Try and not get raped by his 3 and try and get around back to these 2.
It looks like he's done part of the work for you by dividing himself around that island.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I can get there before he has a chance to pull out too much.
Viewer discretion is advised. Although, I think late night games we do try to keep the language to a minimum and the references as vague as possible.
Go, my little bow, Kaboya. Get into range and loose those fires.
As I would imagine a real naval battle would play out, takes a lot of patience and quickness. Quickness? That's not the word I'm looking for.
Attentiveness.
And virtuousness. Attentiveness to really command a navy. There are features that boats have that most ground units don't. For example, they have the battle speed command, which doubles their speed for a short period of time. Bokaboya can also launch fire arrows if you research them. And also, you can switch between boarding or just shooting arrows by using the button in the bottom right-hand corner, the board ship button.
Fire those arrows.
Now while you're fighting, always make sure that you're moving away from his main force so that you can actually keep out of the line of fire that way.
That's the idea.
Another thing to note is the fire arrows recharge a lot faster in naval battles than they do in normal ground battles.
Battle speed on my bow, Kaboya. Get him the hell out of there. Fire arrows from the Bokaboya at the other enemy ship.
If you look closely, because the closest Bune is boarding, you'll actually be able to see them throw a grappling hook when they get close enough to their target. Oh, that's right, and the war cry command that Paul just used.
Alright, and on this boarding party, I currently both have used Warcry, and they're both about even. fire arrows again. Looks like I'm winning this first boarding party.
One of our ships is withdrawing!
Which one? Oh,
Your boat,
my
Kaboya.
boat, Kaboya. Makes sense, because it's kind of been getting rocked.
It's a close battle there.
See, the thing is, even if I win both my boarding parties, I'm not going to win against the remaining ships.
No. And you've only actually got
Our general is under threat, my lord! He's too important to lose!
3 swordsmen left, and that boat is surrendered.
Yeah. But I'm not going down without a fight. Or maybe I am.
A decisive defeat.
And that is what a naval battle's all about. Sorry I couldn't show you one where I was greatly victorious, but, well, the whole reason we fought that is because I was outnumbered. And I just kicked my mic stand, so I apologize if you heard a clunk at all.
That was previously in one of the previous episodes, I'd with more dire consequences, but this time it was a little bit less serious.
Did you smash your face again, Dave?
I didn't smash my face into my laptop walking back inside, but I did get the cord caught on the door and have my headset fall off my head.
Oh, come on!
Just won't give up, will they?
No, my 2 boats survived, and they're all like, yeah, we're coming in for another strike. I'm just gonna auto-resolve. Let them take it. I'm done.
Very upsetting.
I'm not
However,
doing another naval battle.
Just hope he didn't capture your boats and make himself stronger.
I don't think he did. Oh, it's your turn, by the way, Dave, because that was the end of the Wacko Pirate turn.
Yep.
And just so you know, Dave, I think you've disconnected your microphone and we're running off your laptop's built-in mic.
Is that better?
Much better. Exactly.
A ninja tried to kill my general that I just hired. Luckily, my Metsuke caught him and put him to death. I'm just moving some units around. It's going to be a very quiet turn, I have a feeling.
And I think come the end of my next turn, we're actually going to call it a video at that point. So once we get through my turn and all the NPC turns and back up to the top of Dave's turn, we'll cut her off.
Okay. Just doing a few things through my turn. Hopefully in the next episode we'll have a few battles to show you guys. And flex
Also,
our
we did get to show you the
strategic
first
muscles.
naval horrific loss.
That is correct. Just currently moving my boats towards the trade port that is greatly threatened by those Waco pirates. Wacko. It's Bo Fatso. They're about 4 turns away. And I have a very easily won naval battle to auto-resolve. 2 of them, actually.
I like easily resolved, auto-resolved naval battles.
Yes.
I have just made a great discovery.
Is it penicillin?
No, but that is a great discovery. Hanma sent a Metsuke into my territory.
Oh. My suggestion would be to
Arrest him
it
with
or-
my Metsuke.
Yes.
I also would like to formally apologize for the audio quality in the last 3 episodes. I know I apologized in the actual description of the videos and through annotations, but I'd like to vocally apologize. My microphone decided that its gain setting would be completely off the whack. My cat must have been playing with it, and I didn't think to check it before recording, so Dave and I do tend to record multiple episodes in a single sitting because he does live 16 hours in the future.
Yay, future boy.
Getting our timelines in sync is a little difficult at times. So once again, I apologize about the audio quality on those prior episodes.
And hopefully, we'll have better quality, and I'll stop tripping over the cord to my headset as well. The first time that happened, I didn't actually explain it yet. I was walking back in from a quick breath of fresh air, and I stepped on the cord, subsequently jerking my laptop to hit me in the face, causing a slight nosebleed, and then had to stand there as Paul was in the middle of an anecdote, and put my plugs back in, grab a tissue from my face, and continue playing. We're definitely really hardcore here at Late Night Games. We don't want any interruptions. You know how it goes.
Dave, I'm sorry. If I busted my nose open, I'd be ending the game. You are far more hardcore than me, my friend. Far more hardcore.
Oh, it was only a slight little bit of maybe some membrane burst or something like that. It wasn't a serious nosebleed or anything else like that. But yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna recruit some units, and then we'll call that my turn. Just slowly watching my boats fill up the trade ports.
The Shoni clan were destroyed.
Yes, it looks like the Shimazu, the green province to the far west of the map, have taken over the entire island that they started on,
Ah.
thus destroying the Shoni.
He escaped my grasp.
That's not good.
Sly fox.
他にご命令を。恥ずかしながらできません。拙者にはできません。とつきます。
Sitting on a bench, just waiting.
I am going to move this guy in to defend the trade port. I know you said that costs money, but you know what? I want to defend it.
Hopefully the Waco pirates won't be too interested in your trade ships. Hopefully.
They're pirates. That's all they're interested in is trade ships.
They might see something shiny in another direction, though. You never know.
It's true.
We can only hope, right?
We can only hope. And that will be my turn.
Hojo Jojo. Attacking my trade route again.
Goddamn
Jeez,
Mojo
the Mojo.
Jojo. Some seizure boats jumping in and out of our line of sight.
Wow. Super seizure robots or what? The screen just flashing back and forth to different spots.
Yep.
The Hatakeyama appear to have arrested your Metsuke.
On what charge? He was in his home territory.
I'm not sure.
Retreat! Run away!
They're coming after you again.
Gonna fight it out. If nothing else, trade ships do have a couple guys, couple archers, and a couple swordsmen.
Again, I think the key to winning this battle will be successfully dividing and conquering them. I'm not sure how easy that will be to do.
Especially since I only have one attacking ship. The rest of them are all trade ships that are gonna just
Surrender pretty quickly.
be cannon fodder,
Yes.
for lack of a better term, since there are no actual cannons. And we're back. 5 of my ships survived. Only one was actually destroyed, and I managed to take out one of his.
So, all in all, not the worst loss.
Considering it was a bunch of
Reported.
trade ships. But we do a... Oh no. It sunk. They're all gone.
What a shame. I'm going to have to kill those pirates to avenge you. They should be quite damaged by the time I get to them.
There goes our entire trade with that port, too.
At any rate, that, I do believe, will make the end of this particular episode. I'd like to thank you for tuning in.
Make sure to check us out on Facebook or Twitter to keep up to date on all the events that is Late Night Games. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you like what you're seeing, hit like on this video. I apologize again about the unannounced happy fast forward mode, but that naval battle went a lot longer than anticipated, so I just fast forwarded through it. It was fairly uneventful anyways.
The only event was that I mentioned that it would take some patience, and eventually the patience wore thin, and yeah.
Had
Anyways,
I kept going in circles for probably about 2 hours, I may have won, but I got tired of it.
fair enough, and there is a battle time limit as well in multiplayer games, so that's fair enough. Anyways, catch us next time on Late Night Games.
We'll see you next time. Take care.